the Earth Repair Charter Global Solution Strategy. Protecting natural heritage and biodiversity. Respect the Earth and take responsibility for all our actions, realizing the interconnectedness of life. Protect in perpetuity and cease further destruction of all remaining biodiverse native forests and other areas of high conservation value, including lakes, rivers and oceans. Prohibit the contamination of air, soil and waterways. Accelerate training and employment programs to repair previously cleared and degraded lands by planting and companion growing increasing quantities of permaculture-designed food forests to help mitigate climate change and counteract global warming. Preserve and maintain the genetic purity and diversity of seeds, plants and animals in their natural habitat. Implement a moratorium on releasing genetically engineered crops which can interfere irreversibly with natural biodiversity, and label accordingly all foods altered with DNA technology. Now we have respect and honour all peoples of the earth. Uphold the United Nations Charter. Engage with the wisdom of indigenous peoples and learn from their history, culture and spiritual values. Support self-determination and sovereign treaty rights worldwide. Facilitate permanent representation of the world's indigenous nations and peoples in all United Nations forums. Honour the inheritance and protection of traditional languages, knowledge, sacred materials and sites, and learn enlightening wisdom from the elders of all cultures. The third point is titled Enable Ecologically Sustainable Development. Adopt the world's best practices and reduce, reuse and recycle to minimize our consumption of Earth's finite resources. Design adequate, sustainable habitat to end homelessness. Introduce into education systems reverence for nature and the essential life skills of family planning, birthing and parenting, first aid, effective communication, self-esteem and creative expression. Cooperate internationally to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by replacing fossil fuel use with safe and renewable energy technologies. Disengage from nuclear industries and cease uranium mining until safety is ensured from all radioactive materials, mine tailings and byproducts from the nuclear cycle. Utilize environmentally responsible products and services and deal only with materials manufactured or created within the principles of ecologically sustainable development. Contribute to intergenerational equity and justice by progressively planning for the well-being of future generations. The fourth point is acquire health and immunity efficiency. Incorporate a complementary and holistic approach into healthcare and medical sciences. Practice the wisdom of Hippocrates, who taught, "Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food." Remember that prevention is better than cure. Attain and maintain physical and mental well-being by combining an optimistic attitude, sleep, exercise and nutritious diet of fresh, organically grown leaves, including sprouted seeds, nuts and grains, raw fruits, vegetables and herbs. Abstain from overeating and health-reducing practices, such as smoking tobacco and alcohol and drug abuse. Inspire everyone to realize their highest physical, mental and spiritual potential. Point 5. use permaculture to help end world hunger. Supersede unsustainable monoculture, toxic pesticide use, and intensive animal factory farming with high-yielding, diverse, local organic agricultural systems and free-range animal farming. Establish efficient food and medicine gardens as productive permaculture learning and growing centres in schools, home yards, parks, jails, juvenile and refugee detention centres. Propagate, plant and help grow food forests, intercrop with complementary vegetation in all possible city, urban and rural areas to produce fruits, nuts, vegetables, herbs, grains, fibre, timber and fuel to increase ethical employment and help end hunger and poverty. Promote individual and community self-reliance through local exchange trading systems and natural, low-impact land care strategies. Point number 6. Practice composting to restore soils. Produce valuable humus-rich soil for home, municipal, farm and forestry use by composting all currently wasted and continuously available biodegradable materials. Replace artificial fertilizers with fine rock dust and humus to revitalize soils, increase the nutrient value of food crops, and boost resistance to plant disease. Treat sewage and irrigate trees to accumulate biomass and repair lands. Resolve conflict with creative mediation. Learn, develop and encourage the skills of conflict resolution. Expedite participatory democracy between people and their elected governments and councils. Establish a ministry for peace within every government. Nurture equality, love, respect and understanding between individuals, genders, age groups, families, castes, communities, cultures and races. Encourage all religions, faiths, nations and peoples to coexist in harmony as one family, sharing the earth as our common home. Uphold the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights and ensure freedom of speech for all. Facilitate equal worldwide access to education resources and communication technologies. Investigate and rectify all human rights violations. Motivate the media to be positive, accurate and responsible. Transform the military to earth repair. Redirect funding, expertise and resources from all national military services towards implementing this solution strategy as the priority within each country. Enable each nation to participate in developing the United Nations global peacekeeping operations to ensure international security. Decommission and eliminate nuclear and biological armaments, depleted uranium, landmines, cluster bombs, and all instruments of mass destruction. Unite with others in a common purpose. Enhance the future by helping achieve the local and global objectives of this Charter. Network to raise awareness of this solution strategy and propose its goals for adoption by education, religious, union, political, business, legal, military and community groups, local councils and for legislation by governments. Contribute towards a peaceful and abundant earth where everyone can enjoy life in wisdom, happiness, harmony and love. That's the Earth Repair Charter read to you. This is available for immediate download by anyone just visit earthrepair.net. Now there's a note on the bottom of the charter, and it's not widely known, this document, even though it's been coming together for a few decades. And as I mentioned earlier, it has an intense concentration of intelligence by numerous various people investing into it. But there's a note here that says most people on Earth would know about this solution strategy charter from 2 people in 33 days. If they each shared it with 1 new person a day for 33 days, and each person receiving the strategy shared it with 1 new person a day for the balance of the 33 days. This totals over 6 billion people. When enough people lead, our leaders will follow.